So hey guys, um, I posted a couple of videos earlier within the week, just giving my first impressions on Park Assist and my final thoughts about it. And I thought that getting the um, just getting the overall impression from just a normal guy at his house, what it was like, would be valuable to anyone else who happens to be within my same setup. Because I know that there's a lot of people out there, at businesses and have much better setups to test things out. But as far as just a normal guy at his house, I thought, maybe that might be worth seeing. Um, and I gotta, I gotta be honest. Like I thought I was done talking about Park Assist, but just when I think I'm done, another thing crops up. Now, in the beginning, in my first video, you saw me back into my garage, and honestly, Park Assist couldn't ask for a better setup. Because I park in a small garage, and there's high walls, all around the car, so you couldn't ask for a better detection setup for Park Assist. And yeah, that worked well. But then as I took it out and about, I would notice that it would be picking up like lines in the parking lot as an object when, there's no object there. It's just a line in a parking lot. Or there would be other instances when I would be driving and I'd be surrounded by cars, and there would be an indication within the car saying that Park Assist is unavailable, which is kind of concerning. But then I started reading up on other people's impressions about, hey, Park Assist isn't picking up on just normal outdoor items like trash cans. And worse, in some instances, it wasn't picking up on detecting like actual people. I've seen actual videos out there where people are in their cars driving up to a person, and Park Assist does not pick up that person whatsoever, despite the fact that the bumper is literally touching the person. Which, needless to say, is kind of concerning. So, I figure, well, hey, maybe that might be worth testing out here in a normal everyday setting. But I figure, you know what? I want to try out the trash can, because I have trash cans out in my yard. Well, not yard, my driveway. And I just wanted to test that, see if it actually does pick it up. Because if it doesn't, then that's definitely cause for concern. So, let's see. Okay, so here is my trash can, and let's test it out. So I've got the trash can in place, so I want to see if Park Assist will actually pick that up. It's picking up on my wife's car next to me there, and it is picking up, the side of my house there, which is interesting. It'll pick up on a house, but not a car. Go figure. But anyway, let's see if it detects the trash can. Now, I have the added benefit of being able to see it in my backup camera, but let's see if the sensors pick it up. Okay, and, well, it was going great, but now it says Park Assist unavailable. not exactly helpful when you're looking to back into a spot, especially if that spot happens to have a pole or some kind of object. So let's go forward. Okay, Park Assist is back. So let's test this out. Now, I cannot see this trash can in any of my mirrors. So if it wasn't for the backup mirror, this would be tough to gauge. But I'm getting close. Now it is picking up. Now you can definitely tell, and apologies for the smudginess of the screen, but you can definitely see that we're talking about maybe a couple of inches, if that. And it's saying that, oh hey, you're perfectly fine. You got about roughly 24, 25 inches there. And that's definitely not the case. So let's take a look. The trash can and the bumper, and yeah, that's definitely not 25 inches. Okay, so it was kind of a good news, bad news type thing where, okay, it did pick up on the trash can, which was great to see, but in the first test, Park Assist said, oh, hey, it's unavailable. You're getting close to an item and we're just going to not work now. But then I pulled forward, went back again, and then it said, hey, you got about 25 inches. And yes, full disclosure, I did not have a ruler on me, but getting out and seeing how close I was, that was definitely less than 25 inches. But I want to see how well it detects pulling forward. So let's try that out. Okay, so I am now turned around and I want to see how well the camera in front detects the trash can. Now I'm at the end of my driveway, and as you can see, it's giving me all kinds of red lines saying stop. And, if I were to show you precisely what's, behind the car, as you can see, like, there's nothing there. There's no object of any kind. I am at a slight incline, but other than that, there is no object there. And the fact that it's saying, hey, stop, again, it's kind of concerning, because if it wasn't for this backup camera, you would have to get out and see, all right, well, look, is it just a line? Is it a break in the ground, or is there an actual object? So needless to say, that gets kind of annoying. But anyway, as you can see, I have got my trash can there set up, so I want to see just how well this detects it. So let's see. Now again, it's giving me all kinds of detection on the right, but there's literally nothing here but ground and dirt. There is no object of any kind. So on one hand it's kind of cool, but on another hand it's like I would really prefer it to pick up actual objects and not lines in the ground. So we're getting closer. Okay, now as you can clearly see here, all right, it was picking up on a trash can in front. And this is really interesting because it's picking up on the trash can to the left there, but not the one to the right. And the right is the one that we are looking out for the most. And the camera is not detecting that. So That's kind of odd. But one of the nice things about the ultrasonic sensors is that even it could pick up what the camera couldn't. So let's see as we get closer. Getting closer. And Jesus. Okay, so I am really close. Really close. And as you can see, it is not picking up on it at all. Not in the camera and not Park Assist. In fact, I'm really hesitant to pull forward any more than this. And it's giving a white line saying, hey, you got plenty of space. So let's check out on just how much space that is. Okay, so not too bad on the space. We can pull forward a little bit more, but the fact that the camera is not picking that up is concerning. So let's see here. Okay, so there's a little bit more to go. So I'll inch forward a little bit more, but the fact that the camera is still not picking up on this trash can is really concerning. So I'm inching forward a little bit more. A little bit more. A little bit more. Okay, so still the camera is not picking up on anything, but Park Assist is definitely saying, hey, look, you got something that's about 30 inches in front of you. I'll pull forward a little bit more. Okay, so it's dinging at me, letting me know, hey, you got about 30 inches. So let's go out, let's take a look. And yeah, that is less than 30 inches for damn sure. Yeah, that is most definitely less than 30 inches. So, very concerning. Okay, so in conclusion, that was a mess. You know, starting out, it was going okay until Park Assist completely deactivated. But when we tried again, as we got closer to the trash can, the numbers weren't quite as accurate, but to give it props, it was far more accurate than it was than when we were pulling in. Because not only did the camera of the actual car just completely stop detecting the trash can, which is odd, but it said that I had all this room left to go when clearly I had just a few inches between the trash can and the car. So, you know, what I find interesting too is that there are people out there saying like, well, it's better than nothing. And I'm just like, is it? You know, you got the system that, for starters, can't properly detect distances accurately between you and an object. It also can't adequately differentiate between lines on a parking lot or in a driveway from an object. And 3, and what's probably the worst case scenario, is that it'll just stop working altogether. And in my opinion, that's not a it's better than nothing scenario. That's a take it away and fix it scenario. You know, this is what happens when you prioritize software over hardware. Because with the ultrasonic sensors, this was never an issue because it was part of the car. And And this just, it's not reliable. It's not reliable. I can't rely on it to not only detect accurate distances, but I cannot rely on it to always be working. So I don't know why in the world Tesla pushed this out when it clearly was not ready to go live. So yeah, that's my official final thought on Park Assist. And I want to thank you all for those of you, that have watched, these few videos that I've uploaded. I just started this channel, and I got to be honest, I'm not a hardcore Tesla guy. I'm not a hardcore car or EV guy. There are a lot of things that interest me, and I still don't know exactly what I plan to do with this channel yet. But being someone who owns a Tesla and encountered something new in Park Assist, I just figured that it might be worth just letting you know what my experiences were. And what I do from here, like my next video could be very different from this one. Like I said, there are a lot of things that interest me, and I didn't fully intend on making like just a pure car channel, because Lord knows there are plenty of those. But other than that, thanks for watching, and take care.